Hi everyone, and here's our devotional for Wednesday, June 19th, 2019, entitled, Carrying Other People's Burdens. There's a time to bear other people's burdens on a short-term basis. However, it is not always God's intention for you to do such a thing on a long-term basis. It is good to bear one another's burdens, but not to the point where you cannot live your own life or fulfill God's call on a day-to-day basis. Matthew 23:4. We need to be careful that we do not bear the burdens of selfish people who are quite capable of bearing their own burdens. We also need to be really careful that we do not become overbearing ourselves towards others. We should not bear other people's burdens to the point that they feel stifled by our good intentions. We must never take the place of God in other people's lives. It's good to help people and show Christian kindness, but we should never take burden bearing to the extreme. We will meet folks with various disabilities who are grateful for the occasional offer of help. However, they very much value their independence. Bearing their burdens too much can bring them to a place where they feel imprisoned by such intrusions. It is easy to become sentimental about these things, thinking that we are doing someone a favor by bearing their burdens. In reality, we could be living our lives by proxy through the lives of others. Sometimes we need to learn to step back from situations to find out God's purpose in a matter. So learn to discern between helping someone and getting in the way. Learn to trust God, not just for yourself, but for other people too. This kind of brings me a couple things to my mind. I was always told that my reading comprehension was behind schedule, but I think now I've learned that my reading comprehension is, different than everybody else's. And everyone else's is different from everyone else's. So I tend to find different things that this goes with. I tend to, and I mean absolutely no offense whatsoever, but there have been some people in my life that I felt needed my help, but helping too much, because they would ask for my help or whatever. That this, especially, I'm thinking of one person in particular, like it was 20 years ago. So but there was this one person that would just really begin to drain me because, I wanted to help this person and I wanted this person to be okay spiritually and whatever. But I felt that she, had drained me. I mean, she's a friend and everything, and I kind of had to learn that helping, like he said, there's a balance. With all this stuff, there's a balance. And, I could pray for her. I could maybe give her advice sometimes, but not just spend, the whole day or whatever listening to her go on and on and on and complain and, whatever. And, there is a difference, and we need to really learn what that difference is. How far do we go helping someone? And, like they said, you could help too much and stifle the person too. So, and, maybe just that, little bit of help that they need, and then they grow on their own, and that's what it takes. And on the other hand, I was thinking about, bearing people's burdens. I remember, and Aunt Bo, you can probably attest to this. You may have even felt the same way. I don't know. But I remember back when, Grandma Williams would have these horrible, horrible heart pains, and they were awful. And I remember thinking, God, let me take that. Let me just take that for her. But He didn't, of course, let me do that because it was not my body. And but that's not what He was talking about. But again, that's kind of what it made me think of. And bearing other people's burdens, I like how he put that on a short-term basis, yes, but on a long-term basis, really, we're not called to do that. So that was very good. I like that. So, may the Lord bless you all and be with you till tomorrow.